Hello and welcome to the Clever Fox YouTube channel. My name is Ilysse and today we are going to be planning for the month of June in my Clever Fox Weekly Planner Pro Premium Edition. I'm really excited about this summer and some of the changes that I'm making to my planning to make my life a little bit easier while still working to achieve my goals. Make sure that you watch this whole video so you don't miss any of the planning tips and tricks that we're sharing today. And also make sure you are subscribed to our channel and you have that notification bell turned on so that you get notified each time we share a new video. Let's get to planning. The first thing we are going to do is go ahead and get this dated. So I have these Clever Fox stickers and they are perfect for the month. They add just a little bit of something fun. And these circle date stickers fit perfectly into the date slot. So with most of our planners being undated, you can use a pen to add the dates in like I often do, or you can use stickers. And I just like stickers. I think that they're fun. Also, these tweezers make it a lot easier, I think, and a little bit faster. I'll show you, like if I'm putting this down, one of the challenges I sometimes have is trying to place it right. And I feel like I save, 1 or 2 seconds by using tweezers. And those 1 or 2 seconds times, 30 days in a month do make a difference. So we're gonna go ahead and get these all down and then we will get to our planning. All right, we are all dated. Now I'm going to go ahead with some of these holiday stickers. So we have Flag Day, we have Juneteenth, and Father's Day. I feel like Father's Day feels early. I feel like Father's Day feels early this year, but I guess it's always that weekend. I feel like sometimes it falls over here. Oh, look at this summer bucket list sticker. This would be really fun to add in over here. And then we are going to take a birthday sticker and let's add a birthday sticker over here. It's one of my friend's birthdays. And then we can kind of have some fun with some of the others. So I'm going to take Hello Summer. For these bigger stickers, I don't tend to use tweezers. But you just want to be careful of not ripping things because I'm not always as gentle as I probably should be, and I tend to rip stickers. Okay, so now we are kind of set up. I'm going to come in and take these payday corner stickers and put these in for my paydays. Even though I set up a budget planner for the month, we're gonna probably have to move over this birthday sticker. I also like seeing my paydays as an overview in my regular calendar. So one of the things that I'm looking most forward to in June is the fact that I actually don't have a ton of plans. As I fill up my planner and as the month goes on, there will be more plans that get created. But I feel like for the first 5 months of 2025, I have just been go, 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 go. And I've had so many plans. And sometimes it feels a little bit overwhelming to feel like there's something every single weekend and there's never really that breathing room. And so that's kind of one of the things that I'm looking forward to about June is it's a little bit lighter. And with a lighter month, not only does it give me the time to rest, but it also gives me the time to be able to make plans with people that I haven't seen in a while. And I think that that's really important. So I'm going to write here 3:30 neurologist. And over here at 5 p.m. we have my boyfriend's niece's dance recital. And other than that, I don't have any plans for the month. And sometimes you may think like, is it a little silly to set up your planner when you don't really have any plans? But it's not, because there's still things that I want to make sure that I'm setting up and that I don't miss. That's going to be really important for me. So I'm going to take these grocery stickers. We've been doing grocery shopping about every 2 weeks, and it's been a really good process for us. So I want to make sure to put in those grocery stickers. And then over here, I'm actually going to take a work sticker and I'm going to write day off because my company is closed on Juneteenth because it's a federal holiday and we are closed on those federal holidays. Then let's also take another box here for Father's Day, and we're going to write BBQ at is. All right, now let's take some kind of motivational stickers. And I think that a good one for me is stop worrying about things you can't control. That's something that I tend to struggle with. And we're also gonna take a little sticker here. Goals that are not written are just wishes, because I think that that's a really good reminder. And then we can kind of even just jump in with some other motivational things. This is like ways to add a little bit more pizzazz to your planner when you don't have that much going on. Again, like as the month goes on, I know that these are all going to get filled in with plans, but in the meantime, it's nice to see it a little bit blank. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is actually add in a couple of things that I use in a whiteboard calendar. We have a whiteboard calendar in our kitchen, and it's a way for my boyfriend and I to keep track of each other's schedules, but also keep track of things around the house. So we have it color coded. Green is things for the home, like taking out the trash and the recycling. So Tuesday nights we take out the trash, Thursday nights we take out the recycling. And I like for my planner and the whiteboard calendar to match. And then Friday night is trash night again. We don't always do it twice a week. Sometimes like Tuesday nights we'll do the like kitchen trash and empty the, clean out the fridge and all of that. And then Friday nights, I'll go through like the bathrooms and my office and any other trash that's around in the house. Then I'm going to take a red pen because on Mondays, he is in a pool league. And so Monday tends to be like my night because he's usually not around. So I'm going to write that in here. And red is the color that we do for things that are his. Purple is the color of things that are both of us, but I don't really need to do that in here because I put Father's Day and that's pretty much all we have. And then pink are things that are on my schedule. So I'm actually gonna take a couple of boxes here because I have meetings during a few Tuesdays of the month. And these are like nighttime meetings, not just like during my regular work week. So I'm going to write 8, 7, and 8, and just write meeting. Color coding is my favorite way to organize a planner. I'll use black pen when it's something that doesn't really have a category or just something more generic, but I do like to color code a lot. It's one of my favorite things. All right, let's create a summer bucket list. I think that it would be really fun. So we are probably going to be going down to the Jersey Shore a lot. I would guess, well, I know we're not going to be going down this first weekend. I believe, and we're not going to be going down this weekend because we have his niece's dance recital and then we have a barbecue. These are both up north in Jersey where we live. My guess is that maybe we'll be down this weekend if the weather is good. A lot of it depends on the weather because there's really no reason to go down to the beach if the weather's not good. And then I would guess that because I'm off this day, we may be down from like Wednesday night through Sunday, and then we'll see about the other weekends. So when I'm thinking about a summer bucket list, I'm going to think about things that are both home and things that are down at the shore. So I think that I want to color code these so that I have 2 separate sets of things to do. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things that we can do at home, and then 5 different things that we can do down the shore. The first thing that's popping into my head is something down the shore, and that is watch the sunrise. Okay, summer bucket list. One of the things that I'm going to write down for home is pool tour. And what I mean by this is there is a town pool that I can be a member of, but it's very expensive. 2 summers ago when I was single, I was a member and I used my membership a lot. I went all the time. But last summer, I renewed my membership and then we were barely home. We only went maybe 3 times, which cost probably like $100 a visit, and it was very unnecessary. So I'm pretty sure that this summer we're not going to renew the membership. But a lot of my friends have pools. So you know what? If there's a weekend that we're home and the weather is good, I am going to go on a pool tour and I'm going to reach out to my friends and see if they're available because I want to visit their pools. Another thing, and I'm going to put this under home is we have friends, each of us have friends who have families that live on a lake and they have lake houses. And in New Jersey, where we live, the shore is south, the lake is north. Last summer, we never got to the lake. So if there's a weekend that we are not going to the shore, I definitely want it to be a lake visit. Another thing that I want to do is go hiking. And then also we have this book called The Adventure Challenge, and there's fun different adventures to do, and we haven't done as many of them as we want to. So I think that that would be a really good thing that we can do on a weekend that we're home, and then also go to the farmer's market. Okay, another thing on the summer bucket list for down the shore is to try a different beach date night on the boardwalk, cook dinner for the family, and then I'm going to write friends weekend. Now, it's very possible that this is not all going to happen in June. Summer down the shore has 3 available months. We have June, July, and August. It actually kind of kicks off in May because of Memorial Day weekend. So I am mindful that this may not all happen, but we can kind of shift things over as we need to. All right, now I'm going to shift into this month's goals, and we're going to use, I think, some other colors here to sort of categorize my goals. And I'm going to first take this lime green and I'm going to use this for my financial goals. So one is going to be backtrack May spending, pay quarterly taxes, and then I'm going to write job decision. I've talked a little bit in our videos this year about the possibility of me shifting to a part-time schedule at my full-time job. That's kind of been on hold due to some uncertainty with the economy and tariffs, but a decision has to be made soon, so I want to note that there. Then we're going to add in this color, and this is going to be home, and I'm just putting a space to separate these because I feel like visually it looks better. So the next thing that I'm going to write is gallery wall, which has been in my planner for a while and we just haven't had time for it. Paint, office, door, full office, clean out, and switch seasonal clothes. Okay, that's good. Now for the next color, we're going to do 3 goals for my health. And one of these is going to be weigh myself. I like to weigh myself on the first day of the month so that I know my starting point. Exercise 4 times per week and healthy dining out. I'm pretty healthy at home. My struggle is dining out because I feel like when I'm dining out, I want to really enjoy myself. And the thing is, I know that I can enjoy myself eating something healthy. It's just that that's not what I gravitate to when I go out. So I need to make some better choices there. And then I'm going to add in another color here, and this one is going to be for personal development. So I'm going to write daily journaling, and then for the month, read 4 books. And then the final color I'm going to use here is, let's use a pink, and this one is going to be for relationship. So I want to write map out our summer and year. I was explaining to a friend that I feel like 2025 was sort of segmented. So the first part of 2025, really through May, I was very focused on big work projects, a trip to Disney World, and a trip to Indianapolis in May. I feel like now that that's all over, I can kind of open up my mind to the rest of the year because it's sort of a blank slate. And I really like that because I haven't had it in a long time. And now that we are living together, there's a lot more that can happen this year. The year is not over. There's so much year to be had, but I have to decide what I want that to look like, or at least like a general framework of what I'd like it to look like. Otherwise, it's just gonna go by, and then all of a sudden I'll say, I can't believe we are in 2026. Now we have the section that says things I will do to make this month great. So the first one is skills and habits to learn. This may not necessarily qualify for a skill and habit, but one of the things that I really want to focus on in June is outdoor activity. I guess it could be a habit, activity, and exercise. We can make this a little bit brighter by just kind of highlighting the bottom part, creating a line underneath. Distractions to avoid. Last month I wrote too many plans. This month I don't really feel like that's as much of an issue. So I think that one of the distractions that I'm going to avoid is over planning my work days. And that's actually coming on the heels of like what I experienced yesterday. So yesterday was a Monday at the time of filming this, and I had given myself a quite hefty to-do list. And by the end of the day, it was like 8:30 and I still hadn't finished everything on my to-do list, even though there were a lot of things. And I think that what I wasn't always mindful about is how long something was going to take, like laundry. Putting in laundry takes a minute. Switching the laundry takes a minute, but taking it out, folding it, and putting it away takes longer. And I always want to do that all in one swoop. I don't want like, okay, the laundry's done. I'm going to sleep. I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll fold it. Then I'll put it away later. I really just want to tackle it all at once. So what happened yesterday was I had to make the decision of, do I continue working on my list and burn myself out, or do I delegate some things to the next day? So I really want to be mindful of not over planning my work days. I'm going to add in 2 things here of places to go and people to see. And these are going to be people to see. One is my friend Gina, who had a baby in April, and I haven't met that baby yet. And the other one is Karen, who I haven't seen since probably November. And she also has a baby who is actually not a baby, because he turned 1 in May and I've only seen him once. And it's so hard when I feel like I can't always make the time for the people in my life. Everyone is just so busy, but I really want to make sure that I see them. And then one thing that I always wanted to do, and this we put in the summer bucket list, is watch the sunrise. And that's going to be a down the shore item. So it's dependent on going down the shore. Even though this planner is a little bit less filled out than I may usually have, like on weekends, I really feel like it's a good starting point to kick off the month and have a really good month. So you can pick up this planner over at cleverfoxplanner.com. Please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed to our channel, click that subscribe button and make sure you have your notifications turned on as well. Thank you so much for watching and for spending time with us today, and we'll see you soon.